so often in pro wrestling, it's next man or woman up, right? It's who's here, who's hungry, who made the trip hoping for an opportunity. And as you said, Aaron Atlas, when we left our houses last night or this morning, maybe he wasn't officially on this card, but now he is. And the question is he ready to make the most of the opportunity against Tommy Davis, representing the male side of the other team?
Yes. Tommy Davis, Ashlyn Alexander, regular partners elsewhere in wrestling, so definitely have some experience in that vein.
Well, I mean, friendship is one thing, right? But who's going to put that on the back burner? Who's going to throw that to the wayside when the spirit of competition sets in? Because there is no opportunity to hold back in House of Heat. There's no opportunity to take it easy on somebody because you like them or you travel together or you go out together. Bottom line is you got to win at all costs. And Aaron Atlas, 165 pounds, 8-year pro already, at only 26 years of age, out of the Indianapolis area, certainly has that fire in the early going. But Davis, the Spitfire, 5'5", 23 years old, battles back with a force.
Likes to call himself the bearded gentleman. Now it looks like he's going to fly here. Takes off. Oh, Leslie, though.
That's the dynamic of a mixed forces tag team matchup. Maybe Davis has second thoughts about barreling through.
Oh, PK on the far side of the ring.
Now, if that was a male counterpart, I think Davis instinctively may have reacted differently. But knowing that it's Leslie, even though it's legal, sometimes you take pause. Sometimes you rethink that strategy because it's just a different dynamic that puts people out of their normal comfort zones.
Right, absolutely. And now it looks like going to make the tag to the Power Rough girl, Ashlyn Alexander.
Now, I've seen Ashlyn in action before, a 4.5-year pro out of St. Louis who studied under the likes of Gary J., who's pound for pound about as tough as I've ever met. And notice Ashlyn didn't even need to touch Mr. Atlas to get the tag into Leslie Michelle.
Collar and elbow.
What a cool announcement we heard, too, right before this matchup here live, that the official Mixed Forces Tag Team Championship is coming. So certainly that means we're going to see even more duos like this make their way here. That was a beautiful belt as well.
Absolutely.
And if I know the management here of House of Heat, that's going to be one of the most prestigious mixed championship belts in all of pro wrestling in very short order.
Going after the arm is Leslie Michelle. Now the wrist lock. But Ashlyn able to arm drag her out of it. In the corner.
Ooh. I like the deceptive agility of Ashlyn Alexander. I think you can look at her and assume that she's all power, right? All strength, but not to be. She has mobility that rivals most of the other athletes here in House of Heat.
Body.
And that's why that's so dangerous. When you put, there's a cover here. 2 count only. When you put a powerful frame like that in motion so quickly, that point of impact just gets exponentially worse for the opponent.
You saw Ashlyn able to hit that whack attack, the drop kick to the back, and then that crossbody only for a 2. Michelle, though, in control here. Takes off. There's a forearm.
We got to think, if you're Leslie, what's your strategy here, right? How do you find a way to neutralize Alexander? And that's, wait a minute. I was going to say that's to hit and run, to keep it moving.
Oh, ain't nobody moving after that one. Back cracker off the ropes, middle of the ring. Only 2.
Yeah, and that's where the frame of Ashlyn works against her. All of that down onto the knees in free fall, nowhere to go. And you see that just relentlessness of Leslie, who has come here to make a statement. And Nick, you've been around many, many years, as have I. Do you think there's going to be any type of a communication issue with Leslie and Atlas, being that they were not expecting to team with one another?
I mean, as it shows right now, I mean, they're working pretty damn well together here. You see Atlas now taunting. The referee getting on Leslie for choking her on the ropes. I mean, they're doing a good job. Now they got the ring cut off. And here we're going to see some mixed forces action as Atlas tags in to face Alexander.
Well, and Atlas seems like a guy that's very confident in himself, really believes his own hype, and certainly that's translated into some success. He's been in the ring with the likes of Simon Gotch, with M-Dog Matt Cross, certainly a name that we both hold in high regard.
Oh, quick tags in and out. Leslie back as the legal competitor.
Yeah, those frequent tags, certainly any doubts that I had are being erased. Leslie and Atlas.
Oh, clothesline off the ropes, going for the pin. And I do know Leslie was trained by Icepick Vic Capri.
Vic Capri.
Long time Chicago area legend. I got to see him quite a few times during my time at IWA Mid-South. Just a fantastic pro wrestler, and he was great 20 years ago. He's even better now.
Hey, just a month ago, I watched Vic Capri and Minoru Suzuki beat the hell out of each other, so you don't got to sell me on Vic Capri at all. His name and his reputation certainly precedes him.
Absolutely.
And if you're able to survive a sparring session or a dojo with Vic Capri, you've earned it, trust me.
In the corner with Ashlyn now.
Full extension of the leg. Ashlyn nowhere to go here. Oh, and might as well be a mile away from Davis at this point. Nowhere near a tag, but once again, Atlas back in. I really like this Atlas guy. He tells it like it is. He speaks his mind.
He's got his best, like, Al Perez gear on here this evening. The black, the black trunks, the white boots.
Well, maybe I'm the Gary Hart to come out here and speak about him so well. But check this out. He's using his feet to rise up and get leverage on the tension.
There's a
tag has been made.
The referee.
Oh, Leslie knew that, took the referee away. And Davis, got one good shot off. He made it count. But, hey, Leslie and Atlas, they're using their surroundings to their advantage, and they were able to get Davis and Alexander out of sorts.
Referee doesn't know what's going on now.
Well, and that was all by design. As much as I'd love to blame the referee, I can't, because the bottom line is Atlas and Leslie were just the smartest two in the ring.
A lot of time.
Oh!
The queen of the lariat able to take down Leslie.
And Alexander fell forward. That means that she put maximum force into that clothesline, and now the official's in perfect position.
There's a tag that he sees. Atlas in, Davis in. Davis with the clothesline.
Hey, if Davis is smart, there'll be nothing gentlemanly about what he does from here.
Oh, running European off the ropes.
Oh, and ready for Leslie as well.
DDT'd his own partner, did Atlas. Davis feeling it, fired up.
Davis using the momentum to get two for the price of one. This Dynamo Pro Dojo graduate is looking to show out, but Atlas, a quick elbow right to the back of the head, that external occipital protuberance.
Into the blue thunder bomb, middle of the ring.
Oh!
Only a 2, and you got to think every win for a mixed tag team like this gets them closer to those titles that they showed before.
Yeah, I mean, there'd be no better spot than to be 1 and 2 in the inaugural rankings, right? To compete to be the first champion.
Oh, forearm. Oh, dragon suplex.
Oh, nice.
On his head.
Snapdragon style.
Oh, what a knee to the chin.
He calls that the devil trigger, and that could be up into the ropes.
Alexander there to get the feet off the ropes.
Alexander still dazed from the punishment she took. She just vaulted in with a body block to break the fall.
And I don't know if they went over the tag rules here, but they consist of lucha tag rules, meaning when one partner's feet hit the ground, another partner can come in. Alexander going after Atlas.
Well, yeah, but to your point, Davis never left the ring. He's been legal the whole time as far as I know.
Alexander taking a breather on the apron. There's a legal tag.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I think Leslie went to the eyes.
Slop drop.
Shout out to my buddy Mark Canterbury.
Alexander. Uh-oh. German suplex.
Yo!
Another move that Alexander is known for.
Leslie folded up.
Oh. Lancing blow on the super kick. But
Yeah.
not enough to take her down.
Well, Nick, Alexander hasn't had her equilibrium for about 5 or 7 minutes with all the punishment
Big
she's taken.
wind-up punch. And there's a forearm to follow.
Davis is scoring big with this explosive offense.
Oh, no.
Does Alexander have her sorts about her? Oh, the headbutt.
Headbutt.
She loves to go Saito suplex from here.
Dumps him on his head. Is that all she wrote?
Got it!
All the tricks, all the chicanery from Atlas, from Michelle, not enough to beat it. Not enough to beat Alexander and Davis.
Well, Atlas and Leslie wrestled a near-perfect match, but they weren't ready for the explosiveness of Davis and Alexander to come through with a win. And if I'm setting up these rankings for the Mixed Forces Championship, I'm looking at this as potentially team number 1.